Jesus is telling us in this gospel that we give to get. In our reading from Deuteronomy, God gives a choice to the children of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You can give up living only for yourselves and choose to live for God. Giving up serving yourself and serve God. Give up self-centered life, take on a God-centered life. For the Israelites, that meant following the law of God, following the laws that God gave them. And these laws were designed so that they would be life-giving. They would take on this abundant life that God promises. And this is similar to Jesus' command to his disciples to make the same choice, to stop living just for themselves and follow Christ. And that means following the way of Christ, following Christ even when that means carrying your cross. Making the loving choice in every situation, and sometimes the loving choice involves suffering. We're faced with this great paradox. To give up our life is to gain an abundant life. So we choose to follow Christ wholeheartedly, and when we do, we're given the fullness of life. God tells the Israelites in the desert, choose life. Well, what does that mean? How do you do it? Choose life means to follow God's laws for the Israelites, but what does that mean day to day? How do we follow Christ day to day? Well, one of the discernment questions I like is whenever we're faced with a daily decision, just to ask myself, what would a loving person do in this situation? And then try and do that. One kind of metaphor I like that I heard somebody say is, most people treat God like the spare tire in their trunk. It's always there, just like God is always there, but you only think about it in an emergency. And then you use it, just the way some people only think about God when they're in a foxhole. When there's some emergency, then they call on God. Rather, what we have to do is take God out of the trunk and put God in the driver's seat. And we move over to the passenger seat. We let God give direction to our life, and we're the co-pilot. We go along. A truly Christian life means you follow God's direction. And I think during our Lenten time, that can be our prayer. God, give me direction. Show me the most loving thing to do in every situation. And if that's all we do, then we will have had a good Lent.